This is what we call the Bimini twist. You get a nice loop about 1.5 feet long. Hold the tag end in your left hand, and the magic number I use is 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 twists. Give it a wet, like that. Now, better off putting this over your knee, pulling it down tight there. Now she's really tight, let it go back on itself. Hope you can see that. And then pinch it together, and then you get your tag end. You go around the one leg through the inside of the loop, put it down tight, get the tag end, go through the other leg, back through the loop, put it down tight, and then go round both legs 3 times, back through the loop. So she looks like that. So what I'll do now is I'll trim that tag end off. There, so that is Bimini twist. And what I do now is I get the Shockleader. I do an overhand knot. It looks like that. When you put the end of this loop now through, you put the mainline loop through the side of where the tag end on the Shockleader is coming out. So not the opposite side, the same side as the loops coming out, the tag end. So you go through about 1 inch, put it down tight, give it a squeeze, make sure all is nice and neat. So hold the Shockleader, drag the Shockleader down 2/3 of the way, put it nice and tight. Now hold both the Shockleader and the main line tight between your thumb and forefinger. And now you might call this a grinner, you might call it a uni. So you form a loop underneath your Shockleader, and you go round your Shockleader through the loop 4 times. 2, 3, 4. This slider. So she looks like that. Now we ease her down gently, and as she comes close, grab that, pull that tight, nice and neat, nice and tight. Give her, cut the tag ends. That there is the Bimini twist. That is a really strong knot, that is. That's what I'd use over clean to lightly mixed ground. It will never let you down. Now this knot, Shockleader knot, is called a spider's hitch. So you get a tag end of about 1 foot. You don't really need it that long actually. Let's say 12 inches. A foot. So create a loop about 2/3 of the way up, trap in the loop between your thumb and your forefinger. So do that again. So create a loop, go around the loop and your forefinger 3 times, so it looks like that. Let's get the end of the tag end, the end of the loop, sorry. You go through, you can see it unraveling, nice and neat. Bit of saliva, put it down nice and tight. Oh, there, give that a nice little trim. So there is your loop for your spider's hitch. Through the mainline loop with your Shockleader about 6 inches, and then I go around once, twice, 3, 4 times around both tag ends, and I go back through the loop the same way I went in. So bit of saliva, put it down nice and tight, There she goes. That is the spider's hitch. Now I use this over the rough ground. It's a very strong knot, as you see. Very strong knot, but because there is actually a knot on your main line there, on my left hand, that will give in before a Bimini twist, because on a Bimini twist there isn't actually a knot on the main line, it's just a twist. So this is a knot I'd use on the rough. Very capable of landing very big fish, but this will give in before a Bimini twist.